Do you remember that? Sorry. Paragraph format. There were two paragraph formats, right? One is handwritten and the other was computer typed. So there are some other grammatical points which are necessary to be observed and to get aware of while writing a paragraph. Two tips are going to be discussed today. Number one is the word. What is the word? Okay, capitalization. Capitalization. Zation. No. The word is pronounced capitalization, right? And I'm sure you do know what capitalize means. Capitalize, right? Capitalize is a verb, which means to make something capital, right? Okay, capital is something, capitalizes something else, and capitalization is something else. Did you understand? This is one of the most important key points in writing. Every single writer should know what capitalization rules are. Today we are going to discuss some important tips related to capitalization. There are some tips. And the very first thing, we need to capitalize what? The first letter in a sentence. The first letter in a sentence. Keep this in mind. First letter in a sentence. Now, whatever the sentence is, okay, whether the sentence is at the very beginning of the line or no at the middle of the line or no at the end of the line, you are supposed to capitalize the first letter of it, or else that is counted what? Wrong or a mistake. You got it? For example, now, somebody says, hey, my dog is barking. My dog is barking at you. At you. Now look at this sentence from the beginning to the end. Start what? Analyzing the sentence. The only first letter which is capitalized, which is written with a capital letter is what? My, M. M. Is there any capital letter used in the sentence? No, because that is not necessary. Got it? My sentence started there and ended here, right? It means the second sentence is going to be started from here, right? Yeah, that is all. And again, for example, she, okay, hates, for example. She hates strangers. She hates strangers. Look at this now. My dog is barking at you. She hates strangers. Look at she is. Isn't it capitalized? Yes, it is capitalized. Is this necessary? It is super important. Why? Because this is the first letter in another sentence. Why am I telling you this? Because while checking your assignment, notice that most of the English learners, I mean your friends, confuse the line between line and sentence. This is line, this is sentence. A line may include 3 sentences. You are supposed to capitalize every single sentence you start. My first sentence, my second sentence. Did everybody understand? That is all. It was the first thing. And the second thing, the second capitalization rule is the pronoun I is always capitalized. This is one of the exceptions in English language. I is capitalized. Does not mean the the letter I. The letter I, no, I'm not talking about the letter I. Yes, I'm talking about the pronoun I. Pronoun I, we, you, they. We do have some bunch of personal pronouns. From those pronouns, I is always capitalized. Without any doubt. You got it. For example, somebody talks to you and says, for example, Paris, for example, and I are more likely. Do you know more likely? To go out. More likely to go out. Look at the pronoun I. Is it at the beginning of the sentence? No, it is in the middle. It is capitalized. Why? Because I told you, this is one of the exceptions. The pronoun I is capitalized, whether it is at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end of the sentence. Keep this in mind. You got it? Later, I know. This one. That is all. And the third tip. Keep this in mind that all abbreviation. Do you know abbreviation? Abbreviations are capitalized. You do know abbreviations. And you do know acronyms as well. What is abbreviation? Abbreviation. For example, PM, Prime Minister, PM. Did anybody pronounce the word pump? No, it is PM, Prime Minister. Or post meridian. بعد از چاشت. Post meridian is used for time. No? Prime Minister or post meridian. That is all. Next one. Okay. For example, next. ATM, or for example, who. Do you know who? But this one is not abbreviation, sorry. It is called acronym. Acronym. Do you know acronym? So let me write it down. Acronym. Here we can easily distinguish the difference between acronym and abbreviation. Abbreviation, which is pronounced individually. Every single letter is pronounced individually, which are derived from words. PM. P is derived from what? Prime, M, minister, right? But what about this one? Who? We pronounce it who, or we can say WHO. When abbreviation is pronounced like one word, is called acronym. Like a World Health Organization. Did you hear this before? Really? Okay. World Health Organization. That is all. For example, now, next one is UNO. United Nations Organization. UNO. Is this abbreviation or no acronym? This is abbreviation. This is not acronym. UNICEF. Have you ever heard of UNICEF? UNESCO? So UNICEF, UNESCO. Acronym or no abbreviation? Acronym. That is all. Problem solved. Abbreviations and acronyms are capitalized. Guys, understood? That's all. And it was a third tip of capitalization. And what is the fourth one? You tell me. Exactly. Proper nouns. Proper nouns. All proper nouns. Start from yourself. You are proper. Look at the Paris. Isn't P capitalized? P is capitalized here. Why? Paris is the name of a person. The name of a person is called what? Proper noun. Where do you live? Where do you live? Garden sang, right? Okay, the neck of stone. See, now, Garden sang is a place which is proper. Should always be capitalized. For example, Apple Company. Apple Company is called what? Proper noun. Places you can find on maps. For example, Sangimasha Lake, river, something. Khoda, mountain, something. For example, Ghazni province. You understood? Amazon, jungle. Got it. Alibaba. Got it. The name of a factory. Got it. The name of an organization, a specific place, for example, or a building, you can say building also. For example, Shohada High School. Shohada is High H, school is. Always keep this in mind. Did you understand? Your name. Your last name. What is your last name, ma'am? Ramazani. See? Ramazani is her last name. Rahimi. Shigofa Rahimi. Shigofa is Rahimi R. Should always be capitalized. And what is the title for you, ladies? Miss. Miss Rahmana Qasimi. Miss Rahmana Qasimi. Miss M should always be capitalized. Doctor Ali Dodi Bashar Dost. Doctor DR. Doctor D should always be capitalized. What is doctor here? Doctor. Title. People's names in their titles, also their last names. Did you understand? Okay, you tell me. The President Joe Biden, is President capitalized or not? Yeah, sure. Why? Because Joe Biden is the person which has the title president. For example, Queen Elizabeth. Is Queen capitalized or not? Queen. Queen is capitalized. Why? Because it is the title. For example, cousin Ali John. My cousin Ali John. Is cousin capitalized here or not? Sure, yeah. Because Ali John is a specific person I'm talking about. Okay. See? My grandmother Pari. Grandmother Pari. Or Jim Pari. Now here. Is grandmother capitalized? Sure. Charo. Because it is referred to Pari, a specific person. The president of Ukraine. Is president capitalized here? Sure, yeah. Because Ukraine is a specific place which the president is referred to. Sometimes you can capitalize the people's titles even if the person is not mentioned. President Aki, for example, now Joe Biden or Ukraine somebody, Zelensky is not mentioned, but the country is mentioned. It means I'm talking about a specific person which refers to a specific place. Did you guys understand? That is all. For example, now your religion. Do you know religion? Religion? What is your religion? Islam. Islam. Your language. What is your language? Dari now. English is another language. We should always be capitalized. And what about your nationality? Nationality is Afghan. Afghan is always capitalized. Is Afghan noun or something else? No, sorry. It is adjective. Chinese marker. Is Chinese capitalized? Sure, yeah. What is Chinese here? Adjective. Nationality of this marker. Did you guys understand? And one more important thing about capitalization. While writing or entitling a speech or a talk or a paragraph or an essay, anything. Do you know entitle? Entitle me for me. Title me for me. Entitle me for me. Encourage me for me. Courage me for me. جرأت encourage چیه؟ ورد نشد مگر. برای شما چطور نگفتم این گفتم. پیشوند ای ان گفتم چیه؟ ورب سازه نگفتم. خب اگر تایتل اسم باشه، موضوع باشه، این تایتل چیه؟ موضوع دادن. خب دستا گفتم whenever you are entitling a paragraph, a passage, anything, try to keep this in mind that the title is capitalized. Especially the main words. Do you know main words? What is the main word? For example, let me write it down. Okay, somebody says my. For example, my dogs, habit, sorry, this is habit, H should be capitalized. My dog's habits in, okay, for example, the morning. See? For example, now think this is a title of a passage. In a title باشه. Look at the letters which are capitalized. کدام لغت ها capitalized شده؟ M, D, H, ده دوستان محترم این ده نمیشه. چرا نشده میا؟ این دودانه نشد. Because these are not the main words. این لغت ها main word نیست. این لغت های main نیست. Okay, you know capitalized شد. For example, my, D, H, M. You guys understood? This is the title. Always keep this. You understood? One more thing here. School subject. Do you know school subject? So you're familiar with. Have you ever seen school subjects with capital letters? How, for example? Mathematic. Is that M capitalized? Mathematic? No, that is not capitalized. So one thing here you have to keep in mind, mathematic is capitalized when there's a number after it. Mathematic 11, mathematic 101, mathematic 231, mathematic, for example, 204, something. Okay, the names of school subjects with their course numbers are capitalized, or else they're not capitalized. And I'm very definitely sure that you have seen, for example, this word. Geography. Geography 101. 101. جغرافی 101. شنیدی؟ گوش کردی؟ ایره. یا بعضی مضمونای دیگه for example psychology 101. علمی کلان شده. Why? Because there's course number after it. بعدش کورس نمبره. معنای 101 رو میفهمی چیه؟ میفهمی 101 چی معنا داره؟ نمیفهمی؟ اولین قانون میشه. میفهمی؟ شما میگه در دنیای جغرافی اولین قانون میشه، مثلا این قانونای اوله. There's 101 do not worry. این 101 شه. سیه معمولا 101 نمبر داره. یا for example we can say mathematics 101 or something. اینو 101 داره به اون خاطر کلان میشه. غیر از این You understood? For example, names of the days of week. For example, Saturday is always capitalized, all days of the week. What about the special days of the year? Capitalized or not? For example, birthday, no? New Year's Day, something. Okay, my birthday or something. Now, for example, Eid. These are capitalized. And what about the names of months? Capitalized or not? Yeah, sure. And what about seasons? Never. Seasons are not capitalized. You guys understood? You've got any confusions? No? Is the problem solved? Okay. Do you want to? Is what simple sentence is. Why is it called sentences? Because we do not have only one sentence, one simple sentence. We've got a bunch of sentences, which are called simple sentence. Hey, let's go. As previously we got familiar with many kinds of sentences in English. How many kinds of sentences did you already get familiar with? Okay, many. Based on form, based on function, based on structure, based on nothing else. Okay, now, simple sentence based on what? According to what? According to structure, exactly. According to structure, sentence is divided into 4 main categories or 4 main sections. Number 1 is simple sentence. Simple sentence does not mean an easy sentence. Simple sentence means that a sentence includes one subject in a verb pair. You guys understood. See? Somebody says, hey, she smiles every other, for example, second. Every other second. Now look at this from the beginning to the end. You analyze the sentence and you do know she is the subject and smile is the verb here. And we call it simple sentence. Why is it called simple sentence? Because it includes subject and a verb here. You guys understood? That's all. And sometimes you may see simple sentence in a kind of strange way. Now, for example, somebody says Ali, for example. Ali and his co-worker are coming here. Look at this one. Is this still a simple sentence? It's still a simple sentence. Sure, yeah. هنوز simple sentence. این دیگه co-worker دوسته. یک Ali is the subject, when is his co-worker is the subject. The verb is? Okay, the verb is are. Yeah, are coming. Now, which verb do you think is counted here? کدام verb حساب میشه؟ The verb which changes the tense. یادشون باشه دوستایی. وربایی که زمان چنج کنه. کدام اگر دوستا شما می زمان زیر بخوای چنج کنه کدام ورب چنج نی؟ معلومه که آن را چنج نی. اگر دیگه کامینگ خودی کامینگ هم میتونه باشه. مثلا میگه چی؟ They were coming. گذشته مگر نشد. Will be coming. آینده مگر نشد. کامینگ فقط ای چنج شد. ای ورباری حساب کن. دیگه اون وربایی دیگه حساب نکن. فهمیدی؟ That is all. Ali and his co-worker are coming here. There are 2 subjects in one verb. Got it? Okay. Next, for example, Sarah, plays the guitar. Do you know guitar? The guitar. And sings song. See? Sing song. Now look at this. Sarah is the subject here. Plays is verb. Since is another verb. Still, it is simple sentence. Got it? Because Sarah, the subject, plays another verb and sings. Two verbs in one subject. It has got. Still, it is called what? Simple sentence. Got it. Next one. Somebody may say, for example, hey, you and your, for example, your friend, okay, should cry and, for example, and come. Something. Look at these two verbs here, and look at these two subjects. Two subjects and two verbs. Still, it is called what? Simple sentence. Look at the different patterns of simple sentence. Subject, verb, subject, subject, one verb, subject, verb, and verb, subject, subject, verb, and verb. You guys understood? That is all. 4 different patterns of simple sentences we have gone through and we did discuss here. And I'm sure there's no confusion. Understanding simple sentences. Is it clear? Yeah, that is. A question for you guys. Let me write a sentence and you need to discern whether this is a simple sentence. Got it? Okay. Somebody says, for example, my mother, this mother, came to me and said, be quick. Be quick. So, analyze the sentence. What do you think the sentence is? What type of the sentence do you think it is? Simple sentence or no? Any other kind of sentence? This is a simple sentence. Really? Okay. Yes. My mother came to me and said, be quick. This is a simple sentence. Yes. Really? So, my mother is what? Subject. What is came? Verb. What is said? Another verb. And that is all. It means this simple sentence, right? Okay. Let's go. What if I put something else? For example, my mother came to me and she said, be quick. It becomes compound. Why? Only one word changes the type of the sentence. And she said, exactly. Compound sentence is a combination of two simple sentences joined with a comma along with a conjunction or a semicolon. That is all. So when somebody says, for example, my mother came to me and she said, be quick. It becomes compound. Why? Because there's an extra subject here. She said, be quick. Or else, this is simple sentence. Guys understand? That is all. Wasn't it simple? It was too much simple. Yeah, class. So, now I want you to open your book and go through the exercises.